It's Howard Kneller from the Listening Chair, and we're here with Joel Sietsema, who's the president of Marantz, and we're here today at Spring Studios for Marantz's 70th anniversary celebration. So thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We know you're a busy guy, so maybe you can just tell us, how long have you been the president of Marantz now?
Oh gosh, I joined what was originally the Sound United organization about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Was previous to that, I was a merchant of Marantz, among other brands, and yeah, so I've been the president for maybe the last 4 years.
What's it like? What's it like being the president of such a large company?
It's amazing. I truly feel like incredibly honored to be a part of this brand's history, and I think most of our team feels that way. That just to be a part of Marantz history is, you know, it's a very special thing. It's such a treasured brand.
One of the most storied histories of any audio company.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What's the message that Marantz is conveying to people during the celebration?
Yeah, I mean, experiencing a brand like Marantz is important for all partners, dealers, media. We want to bring the very best expression of Marantz to life. And to create an opportunity like this in New York, the home of the brand, is a great opportunity for everyone to engage with Marantz. Now, this is part of an overall 70th anniversary campaign, and really the point of talking about that is we really want to make sure we celebrate the history of the business that we have, this great brand. We talk about not only what has gotten us here, but also what it means to our future. Mm-hmm. And so that's a combination of things that are coming to life in this campaign.
So talking about the future, what's in store?
So our core business, which is home cinema products and hi-fi products, is going to continue to be the lifeblood of Marantz. We know that is what enthusiasts, that is what audiophiles will care about. That's what they want to see from us, and so we're for sure going to continue to nourish that. Simultaneously, sort of in parallel, we believe Marantz, there's a huge opportunity for Marantz to appeal to people who like nice things. They're not necessarily self-proclaimed audiophiles, but they want to own products from the very best brands in the world. Well, Marantz is one of those. But what are the types of products? What's their journey that they're going on? How do they engage with a brand like Marantz? So we're figuring that out, and I'm sure there's going to be some new and exciting things that we can talk about in the next year or two. But that's definitely part of the strategy as well.
I'll be waiting to hear from them.
Yeah.
What's big right now? What's moving?
So one of the biggest movers that we've had in the last year is the Model 40N, an unbelievable streaming amplifier, sort of just add speakers type of solution, and that continues to outperform our expectations around the world. In addition to that, we just recently launched our new cinema products. The very top of the line AV10 Amp10, that combination has done extraordinarily well, exceeded all of our expectations. And the new cinema products in general have been received extraordinarily well by consumers, media, dealer partners. They're just in love with it. So those are off to an amazing start so far.
Will we see, for example, Marantz headphones?
Too early to say. We think Marantz could be in the headphone space. Okay. What that product might look like, what that sort of value the value proposition of Marantz in the headphone space in today's world is a difficult question to answer. So I would say at this point, probably not one we can talk about yet.
Okay, yeah, it is a crowded market.
It's a very crowded market.
Yeah.
It's a difficult market to be healthy and profitable and grow in, but it's one that you have to keep an eye on.
Okay, digital analog. What do you listen to at home? What do you like?
To be honest, I listen to both. It's based on almost use case in some ways. Like if I have an opportunity to listen to music, like truly sit down and enjoy an album, have a glass of wine, make some dinner, that will usually be my preferred medium. If I'm entertaining or if I'm sort of casually kind of getting up in the morning, those sorts of things, then I'm definitely going through maybe a more convenient medium, which would be streaming. So, when I work, I stream. So there's sort of room for both in my life.
Right. Do you like? I think CDs are coming back to some extent. No, or?
Yeah, CDs continue to be a very stable business for us. There are not a lot of great new options these days, and Marantz happens to be one of the great new options that is coming out with new CDs, new SICD players. So that continues to be, depending on the market, some markets are better than others, but certainly Japan, Germany continue to be great CD markets for us. The U.S. and the Americas side of the business is much more, oriented towards streaming and a bit more on the vinyl side.
Okay.
So CDs, I think, opportunities for growth there, maybe coming back, but it's a little bit too early to say.
Right. So do you think that the physical media, in general, vinyl and CDs has legs, or eventually is just streaming going to take over, downloads and streaming to take over everything?
No, I think physical media has legs, especially with younger consumers who are just, finding that experience now, or just finding that experience exists.
Right.
I think it offers them a tactile, much more interesting and real experience for music than maybe streaming does at all times. And so I think what we're seeing, the trends, Millennials, Gen Z, these are new consumers who are interested in physical media, and I think that will be hopefully some growth that we'll also be able to tap into.
What can the audio world, what can manufacturers, audiophiles do to bring in younger people?
Well, I think understanding what makes them tick and what they care about might not be the same generation to generation. We know, you can read all about how sustainability is something that younger consumers, Millennials, Gen Z care a lot about. How are audio manufacturers approaching sustainability? Not in a greenwashing kind of way where they're just trying to take an opportunity to create a business off of it or curry favor, but to actually do the right thing. So those are things that I think audio manufacturers need to do a better job of thinking about, and we're part of that community, so we have a role to play there to try to figure that out.
But do you see any opportunities for Marantz to kind of brand with third-party companies out there that do kind of portray the quality product, reputation that companies have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything you can share with us, or that you're interested in getting into?
We did this actually about a year and a half ago. We partnered with Vinyl Me Please, so they're a subscription-based vinyl subscription service. So they will ship really high quality pressings to your home for a price per month. And so we did a collaboration with them where we created a demo album. They brought in all the licensing rights. We pressed two volumes, and created a limited batch of it. So that was an example, and certainly more opportunities for that in the future. I would say, we're doing a co-brand with a company called Tribeca. They're an Italian resto mod car company that have just launched and announced a limited set of 1990 Lamborghini Diablos that they're going back and retrofitting, resto modding, and in those cars we're doing Marantz audio systems. It'll be the first time we're actually entering the automotive market. Do
you think there could be a day when we see like Marantz branded or Marantz components in mainstream car manufacturers?
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be
great.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it. I've had personally a great time at this Marantz 70th anniversary. We had a great party last night, a rooftop party. It was beautiful weather. We've learned a lot about Marantz's history, and we have some of the current products behind us. I know you're really busy at your job, so we really appreciate the time that you've given us today.
Thanks, Howard.
Yep.
Thanks for coming
by.
by.
Thanks a lot, Joel.
Yep.
Okay, bye-bye.